So you can kind of feel like the shots going down and everything kind of feels right.
Pretty peaceful. But it's you just try to make the right reads. That's all. Take what the defense is giving you. Knew that coming off the screen and roll tonight was going to be very aggressive. So game plan already in the back of my mind. And then I noticed that a few times they were just indecisive in terms of what they were going to do in the pick and roll. Obviously, they had to respect Al's jump shot. So we brought Serge Ibaka away from the basket a little bit. But it was working. We were setting good screens, and they picked up their physicality in that third quarter, which kind of stopped a little momentum that we had coming out of halftime. But it was just a veteran game out there, just great competition for a Friday night in the NBA. So it's just you got to appreciate that, and two great teams going at it. I'm pretty sure we'll see them down the road. So.
Yeah, you call this a competitor's dream. What changes in you in these matchups?
It's just not too often during the regular season you get to have games like this. So it's just you want to take full advantage of them. They're a great test for your team on both ends of the basketball floor. A great player on the other, in the other locker room. So you just got to be on your P's and Q's for the unknown, and it's just a competition. The level of play raises, and you just got to appreciate that.
Kyrie, can having success in a game like this give you a springboard to future success?
Well, we always want to have success. I think striving for it is always a goal, but you have to have the patience to understand that it's not just come right away. You got to beat some great teams and build some continuity, and it's not really, I don't want to say hopefully, but I think that this test tonight will set a precedent going forward for us.
After what happened in the second game of the season, was revenge at all a motivation factor tonight?
Nah, I think just the realization of how much growth both teams have had, from the second game of playing for our season, playing them to now. I think that you just got to appreciate it of just how far we've come in such a short period of time of playing them last. So they've hit their bumps, we've hit our bumps, and it's just great, like I said, to have a great regular season matchup like that.
Was this more indicative of the Celtics team that you're used to? You want to see?
Yeah. High intensity, making sure that we stick to the game plan, very communicative on both ends of the floor, and then we just aggressive. I think that we have to find a happy balance between taking some good threes rather than just waiting for the great ones to come and just attacking the basket. Both teams just really just attacked the basket and got to the free throw line, which slowed the game down. And when you're playing aggressive like that, I feel like it brings the spirits of your teammates up, and just made it easier just making plays going to the rim.
Kyrie, you mentioned aggressiveness a few times there. Did you really feel the game shift when you in particular, but also Jason, started to get to the rim there in the second half?
But anytime we get to the rim like that, in any game, that's when our runs start. Obviously we can get some great threes in transition, but when we're attacking the rim and getting to the free throw line, we're a totally different team. So like I said, we just have to find a happy balance of, there's a game where we played the Bucks and I was like, let's shoot 83s, and then we come out and, we're just, too perimeter dominant, and then, a few games where we just didn't shoot enough. So now we just have to find out, where's the aggression going to come from? Is it going to come from, those drives that are coming from the wing, or baseline drives and drifts, or, just coming off the pick and rolls and being aggressive instead of waiting, taking the first three. Let's, sometimes we could take twos. It's okay.
Do you think that's the biggest reason you guys haven't maybe got to the rim as much? You just aren't kind of settling in class?
It's just a mindset. Yeah. It's a mindset that we just have to ingrain in all of us. Just like I said, just find that happy balance of the three-point line as well as getting to the rim, and then not taking tough twos, but taking the twos that are off a second side action, or just driving to the rim and just being aggressive.
You trying to model that tonight? Doing that yourself, trying to model that tonight?
I try to do that at least a few times a game, but it's just now it just comes to the decision making of what when I'm passing the basketball, what the other guy does. It's just getting used to where guys like the basketball, and then just making a quick decision and just living with it.
Send a message to the Raptors and the league, but did this send a message to you guys too? As far as executing late and the team that you can be.
Yeah, we just show flashes. In order to be considered great, you just got to be consistent. So that's where we're trying to get to.
Brad said when you're kind of rolling like that, he'll tweak things when the flow of the game, recognizing that you're rolling. Are there things that you, like indicators you pick up that you can kind of like feed to him, like, hey, I'm seeing these things now, like keep me going?
Well, our relationship is growing every single day, so I think that he's such an intelligent basketball mind, so I give him his space, and then as well as who I am as a player and what I can do out there on the floor to create and generate offense and defense. He gives me my space as well, so I just think that's just a mutual respect there. So if he sees something, I'm going with him. If I see something, you know, he's going with it as well as the rest of the team. So, you know, it's just been an ongoing, you know, growing relationship, which I'm appreciative for the next few years to come.
When you say being in the zone is peaceful, do you just kind of mean calm down the stretch, or what do you? How is it kind of peaceful?
Yeah, other than fatigue, I don't think anything else really, you know, is on my mind other than just the next play that needs to happen on both ends of the floor. You know, most teams run kind of the same offensive package that they go to. They try things throughout the game, but, you know, I just take mental notes of what's coming and then try to make a pre-switch or a tweak here or a screen here or something to get somebody open. And then, of course, Brad's over there just dilating everything. Just like so, you know, it's great to have that continuity going.
How challenging is it coming off overtime? A tough back-to-back. You're at home.
Greatest job in the world. Greatest job in the world. So we'll be ready.
Thanks, Kyrie.